Yo, what's good? MikeO from Let's Talk About It. Hit that subscribe button, please. Show support. So I ran across a couple messages from Tank Davis, kind of going in on Devin Haney, and the thing that he was going in on him is his weight. Now there's there's two tweets that he posted that I want to show and I want to talk about. So the first one, Tank says he needs to move up, talking about Devin Haney. He needs to move up to 147. He is forcing himself to make 140 because he's scared of big hitters at his own natural weight class. Devin is going to seriously get hurt. Now, I kind of agree with Tank on this because, I think like a lot of fighters, Paul Williams comes to mind off top. There's a lot of fighters who have the ability to lose weight. They can walk around at 160 and drop 20 pounds for a fight. And I think it's a bit of a skill, but I think it's also a bit of an unfair skill. Because if there's no hydration clause the day of the fight, now this fighter balloons up and he's the bigger fighter, which is, of course, bully boxing. And I think that Devin Haney is, to be totally honest, a bully boxer. And I think that if he did move up to the welterweight class of 147, I think it would be a difficult time for him. So when you start looking at the 147 division, and this is kind of going towards Tank's point, because I believe that Devin Haney walks around at least 165, 168. So if he were to go to the welterweight division, and we start going into the top five fighters, when you say Mario Barrios, Stanionis, Boots, Spence, Crawford, I don't see it ending very well for Devin Haney. And I think Devin Haney is a great boxer. I think he's a very great boxer. Technically sound, he is a good boxer. However, do I think that he is a good fighter? No. I think that if it starts coming to be a brawl, it could get kind of dangerous for him. And this is mainly because of his chin. And then when you move up to 147 pounds, I mean, that's making a disadvantage for him because he lacks power. He's plenty skill, but he doesn't have the power to support his skill, especially at the 147 division. It just wouldn't be a good end result for that man. Now, he also showed a clip of Haney fighting Linares, and we remember that fight to where he got rocked. And so Tank said in another tweet, and he posted the video. It says this fight would have been over. It's just Linares did not have Ryan's power. He said, imagine Tank, T.O., Matias, or Pitbull landing these shots on him. Lord have mercy. And he's right. And I think that that's part of the problem with Devin Haney, like I said, is being exposed to getting hit. Open shots, like I said, after Garcia, exposed him, I'm really interested in seeing who he fights next and how that fight will look. Because I think that, and I don't know if Pro Gray wasn't a good enough fighter, but, I thought that because Pro Gray is somewhat of a fighter that has some power to his hands, that, once he beat Pro Gray, it should be a little easier for Garcia. Or it should be a little easier for Haney when facing Garcia. And that really wasn't the case. It was kind of the complete opposite. And part of me feels that Haney went away from the script that he should have taken when fighting Garcia. He seemed to be really reckless. And to be totally honest, it may be just time to part ways with Bill. I mean, that's your dad. You can still love him and he can still be in your corner. But I think it's really time to part ways and find a new trainer and, just kind of start back scratch or start back from fresh. But, let me know what you guys think. What do you think about what Tank said? Does it hold any weight? Does Devin Haney, is he a bully boxer? Should he move up to 147? Can he move up to welterweight? What would happen if he did? Please comment, subscribe, and like always, I am out.